I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is January 29, Wednesday, 2025. Hope you had a good day. So pretty lame ass FOMC, and as you see, you have to allow for it to come back and retrace. I mean, we made a higher high here with the drives. Issue is we did tap this daily inversion, possible inversion. So we tapped that, and I woke up and I saw this. I'm like, man, this is a problem. But at the same speaking, I have to allow it to retrace back. So where did I allow it to retrace back to? Where did it go? It went into this hourly imbalance right here. I have it in blue. And then I have this hour down candle from yesterday, this 6 a.m. That inversion. I got that dragged out. We tagged that nicely. Now there's some wicks here, which is kind of sucks, but we're still expecting to hold through. They didn't change the rates today, so it's the same rate. So that it's kind of making the market tired and boring. Super lame price action, but eventually look at the structure. Very, very, very simple structure here. I had to let it come back. I had to let it come down. Watch this. So up, higher, 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 low, higher, 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 low. This is that leg. Now the leg down, we break. 930 pushes it down. And then you get these three drives on the 15-minute. Very sloppy price action today. And then, all right, we make an internal high and an internal low, and then we bust above. Well, look at that shit. So 4 o'clock came, they just came to wipe out those people. And that's the structure here. So that, I mean, it doesn't get any easier structure than that. But the issue is this a lower high that we made, and we're going to make another lower low because of this liquidity here. We have a divergence. Where is this? I got to move this over. So we had a divergence here. So nice buy, but there's so much to talk about. But at the same, I'm going to make this video very simple. I'm still trying to hold it for it, obviously, but as you can see the projection, I did this swing here. So let me see if I go to let me just kind of, so instead of doing this, right, or that high and that low, it's just too shallow. Oh, damn, it's coming down, dude. That's not what I want to see, man. When I woke up, it was at 48,000, but I wasn't, I'm sorry, not when I woke up. When I was sleeping, it hit 48,000. That's the issue with this trade, is because of the fact that everybody else hit the gap, but we tagged in this bearish imbalance. We fell short. I had an alert on this gap. Didn't even wake me up because it didn't hit. But look at these motherfuckers, dude. I swear, fucking pricks. I'm fucking pissed. I should have took it out. Because what I was gonna do, I was gonna take it out and then just sell at the 930. I knew it was gonna dump first. Look at this at the 930. We popped right into that imbalance to the freaking head and then just sold off all day. And I'm like, bro, so I could have just took the profit, sold down. I would have made more money than the 50,000. And sure enough, I'm over here still trying to hold it. But that's the life of a swing trader. So I'm not a swing trader per se, but I used to be. But in this case, because of the data, I'd like to try to hold it and come up here. But it is what it is, man. Whatever. So it was nice to not have to push any buttons, though. It was just been watching the chart. I've been playing a fucking video game even. But anyways, yeah. So I wanted to do that, and I should have trusted myself. But at the same time, I'm trying to trade a higher time frame, so it is what it is. But beautiful entry trade right there. But I did the last swing, the failure swing. So instead of that high, so this high to this low, and then we broke that and came underneath, right? So I'm measuring that, and then we came down to a 3.5 to 4 here. See that on the floor? Obviously, you can see on the 15-minute here. So what they did is they, I'm assuming that if this is a shift, if this is not a lower high and then coming down, right? Because if this is just a higher high and a higher low and we're pushing up, then okay, fine, that structure, this is even permissible. Why? Because when we shifted from this lower high here and made that low, and we shifted above, we came up, and then just kind of like speakering out, getting out these breakout traders right here. That's what they're trying to do. So that's assuming if we're bullish. If we're bearish, then it's obviously going to blow through, right? But measuring that 3.5 to 4. But what's the whole purpose of us coming down here? Even more of a reason. Why? Because look at the 15-minute. Look at that, man. Look at these are the push out traders from yesterday. And it's not a coincidence that we came and we wiped that out, right? That's just very logical. So yes, price action is floating, but at the same time, you understand, I don't have it highlighted on the 15-minute, but I have it highlighted on the hour. So you can see it on the, obviously you can see it on my 1-minute chart that we hit that 1 hour bearish imbalance to the 50%, and we came into that 1 hour imbalance right there, right? So do they want to seal that and come lower here? That's another question. Do they want to come do that? Maybe tap this wick. It's gonna get real low, man. I have to get uncomfortable. So, and I'm uncomfortable now, and I was just gonna take it out, but this is just, I wouldn't say this is an experiment, but this is just me trying to go for it. But the problem is that again, we didn't have a rate cut, and that's not in my favor for this trade. Now, I don't expect. So when you're trying to pull off a move like this, you obviously don't want to have FOMC or a CPI going on. Yes, or non-farm. Obviously, yes, that can catalyst the move. Look at it, they're coming low for it, dude. Fucking bitch ass niggas, man. Look at it. It's 4:05, bro. You mean to tell me at 4 o'clock, bro, you guys decide to do that? Yeah, buyers and sellers did that. Okay. No, that's not taking profit. No, that's not. No, dude, that's just straight manipulation. Look at these fucking bitch ass motherfuckers. So I'm watching over here a 40. It was at 48,000, but when I woke up, I was at 90. I was at 90. I was at this was like at 40,000. Yeah, 40 some thousand. So I had to allow this bastard to come all the way $20,000. Forget the top, because I mean I wasn't even awake. But $20,000 down to then wait for it to go back up. Bro, I would have been made that money twice. But I'm just trying to prove something for myself here as far as swing trading goes, and the historical data, trying to follow that. But super bogus. I mean, this price action right here, look at this shit in its own. So anyways, so let me see if I can kind of, so I told you about the projection down. We popped up here and then broke off, opening range gap, and then we use that first imbalance back again. We come to it, but drives here, very sloppy here. This just pissed me off, dude. Classic resistance right there, break. This push down here. So we pop above it and then we come that deep. Dude, this is why you don't trade this day. Yes, can you catch a move? Yes, but holding and doing all that, it's just not smart. Now them coming this deep, and they did it after hour, in my opinion, they're not coming back down. They just wiped everybody who was trying to buy this. I don't think they're coming back down. And then Nvidia, I was mentioning when I said that this wick down here, obviously we had a gap here, so pushing up here and then retracing back is fine, but is this going to be turning into a bearish market? I don't know. It's starting to kind of seem that. And that was the sell there. But this is permissible. I mean, again, this is all permissible. So I don't know. That's I'm starting to feel like that's a lower high and we have another leg down. So what I'm trying to say is this. So, and yes, this can happen. Right? To make the final higher low, from the higher high to the higher low, you get this type of leg, which I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but if the price is coming any lower than here, I'm not involved. I'll just get out of the trade and take profit. It's not a big deal. But I think this is crazy. So, anyways, man, I want to make this. I want to be done because I got a headache. Let me see here. So, just no price action wasn't working well here, but I understood that the lower low to lower high, and this high makes this low. So this is one leg down, right? And then from here, a couple drives up, 3 drives, boom. This high does not take out that high. All right, so that's a lower high. Finale. Well, maybe finale. And then you get the rush down, obviously, so they can get into this level here. So then what do we get? Well, we that lower high, we did bust above, and we were having higher high and higher low here. And then they rushed it down. So in general, you don't want to see that low get taken out. And then is that a higher high? And then this is a higher low. Still from there, this is all this bullshit. The projections, I don't want to go through them. But as you can see, if you took this trade here, we did come to a 2 right there. Then it came down, measured this. I measured this right here. And then you see the 2 to 2.5, bounced right there, stopped right there. Push up from here to here. I know this is sloppy. I know, trust me. I did this last measurement here. You can see 3.5 to 4. We tagged that nicely, retraced back, pushed up. Now I also measured these 2 down candles right here. All right, and then you can see the 2 to 2.5. We do tag that. Ultimately, without all the projections in general, but we tag that first imbalance, retrace back for breakout traders, push back up for the 930 level specifically. That's you know, if I didn't say anything, that was probably the most important. Came right to that, swept them, swept all the way back down, wiped them. So that obviously, you know, they're trying to shake out, dude. They got monkeys on their back, bro. So this is, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing flew all the way up, you know, because if your ass try to get in here, you're burn up. You'd have to have your stop loss here. All right, that's why we say always have your stop loss at the bottom or top. But look at that. I mean, listen, you think buyers and sellers pushed it down. I'm not saying you, I'm just talking. You really think that they tried to wipe them out in in the first 5 minutes of the hour of 4 o'clock. And then they end up here, dude. Ain't no bond. You gotta have nuts of steel to be able to push buy right here, right? But we are ahead of the game here, right? So now I'm still gonna use this projection. Now I'm gonna do this because if it does fly up, I'm hope it does. But if it does fly up, I'm gonna use this projection here with these consecutive candles. 1, 2, 3, pushed up. Look where 3.5. Look, 3.5 to 4 comes up here where the gap is, and I'm hoping for that. If I go to a 5-minute, you can kind of see it also. Well, it's a little bit bigger on the 5-minute. Let me go back to the 1 minute. Nah, I made this too long. Yeah, that's bogus. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's gonna keep going up though, because that right here is just super suspect. Did I just change it? Yeah. So ultimately measuring the candle itself, let me do the 5-minute like this. See that? And I'm also using this as I'm trying to use this as the last down candle. Again, we didn't break this low, so we still, I mean, you know, it's still legal. I mean, in a sense, it's not pretty what you want, but I mean, you know, but now we got to get above this. It's just super bad price action. I haven't seen NASDAQ like this in a long time, and it's probably for a reason. But again, everything is still kosher. I mean, we still, you know, have all right to come back down into the 4-hour imbalance and stay there. I mean, you know, there's nothing, still not awkward here. This is just tough price action right here. I'm just hoping that this isn't another shift here where then we just come down, right? So either it's going to come down or it's going to go up. And I know that sounds stupid, but you're literally at 50% of the market. I mean, there's no other way to put this. So we're going to keep holding and see what happens here. And ultimately for Nasdaq coming up here, and then dollar just not helpful at all. And then, but it looks strong at first, but now it's coming back down, so that might help us out. And then the divergence here, this is why I wanted to sell at the 930, pre-930, because we had a higher high here with Dow, and we had lower highs here with S&P and NAS, and then we ultimately sold off. And then we had another divergence, lower high with NAS, and we had higher highs here with Dow and S&P. So continue to keep coming. I'm like, fucking bitch. I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this, and this was not helpful either. And then this was not helpful either. I didn't come back to the chart in a while, actually. Oh, look at this. Anyways, so yeah, so this is in the lead here. So this is still panning out. And let's see here. I didn't make this too long, did I? I want to be done. So I mean, Dow's still pushing up, man. So I mean, this party is still going. You know, it's just not as pretty as you'd like it to be. And then so when they tagged that in here and then they came back, they just to wipe out the buyers. So we'll see. I want to see this start to push back up. Again, this might take 2-3 days. So 4 days, February 2nd, 3rd. I mean, the weekend is what? The weekend is the 1st and the 2nd. So the 3rd is a Monday. So maybe we tap in on Monday by the time Monday comes. But for right now, I'm holding it till Monday or till we break up to these highs here. So unless this is an epic top and we're gonna be bearish, but I mean, I don't really see that happening. So am I missing something here? I think it's still higher low up time. So with these wicks like this, I do like that because now they've like balanced that price. It's not like anyone can say anything about that. Like they've made 3 wicks in a row. Can it be fake exhaustion or could it be real exhaustion? But we're just following this as a normal 1 minute time frame situation. Inversion, imbalance, higher low, push up. I mean, we're not trying to make this any more complicating than it is. So I'm just gonna keep holding. So let's see. Is there anything else I need to mention? I mentioned that already, and I've talked about everything, dude. So yeah, getting above this daily imbalance is very key. I like to see that get used as support. I can draw this bear. I have too much shit on this chart, but let me see here. I want to use this later. When we get up here, if we do, I want to see us use that back to this December 27th. I want to see us use that here and go above that and bounce above that if we stay above. I want to see a body here at the least. I might not even hold for up here. I might even just wait till we get up here and call it a day. Because we'll see. But let's see what else. But we do have this bearish imbalance. I should draw it technically. Let me do that now. And let me see if I can get away with it's gonna look stupid though here. This is me officially having way too much on my chart. All right, so yeah, that's just so ugly, dude. And as you see, we came to the top 25% of that bearish imbalance as well. So let me move this over so it doesn't look crazy. I'm just gonna do that. And then we understand that this is the bearish imbalance. I mean, I have to include the gap, right? So I'm including the gap. And you can see if you 25% this level, we're hitting it. So let's do this real quick. Now this is when I make a short video long. There is no reason to make this long. Look at that. All right, so that's the other reason why I was worried. Because you have hit the top 25% of that. So then it sold off. But ultimately, we're trying to get above here and then use this as our stepping stone as well. So we're using the daily imbalance, the blue one. We have the bearish inversion that we're hoping for it to flip. But right now, they just, in a bearish market, this would hold and then just fall. Right? But we're expecting to keep pushing up. So, I don't really want to use this per se. I'm going to move it over. So I'm leaving it just like this. That's all I need here. So, all right. Yeah, this is super messy, man. I'm trying to keep things simple. That should be good enough. So, yeah, this is definitely a nice target here. I think we'll go up. I mean, you know, this is sloppy. Speakering out, you see that, right? Speakering out. Just trying to shake people out, man. But this is just technically really a higher low. Look at this shit. All right. Got room on the overbought here. Room on the overbought here. I mean, in the daily, I think I've gave up with it coming down here. I don't want to see it come down anymore. I'm obviously in the buy, but that's gonna be a stupid wick, dude. I don't know. That shit looks crazy, but I mean, for me, this shows me that, like, yo, you just can't catch that, bruh. Like, it's over with. If you didn't put your stop loss here, it's over with. You got pushed out. You know what I'm saying? And if you're still in it, God bless you. Cause that's hard. That's as hard as it gets. Now this is the reason why I don't expect it to come any lower. Because by shit, ain't nobody really. If you still in this, you are a pro. You know what I'm saying? You got a big stop. You're an institutional trader. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only logical thing I can say here. So now we're up here, and these people, when they came down, they gave up. They're like, okay, and then boom, and now you over here trying to buy here. Oh man, they lied to us. So we're stuck in these gaps right here. I'd like to see, this is a big gap here, and we're pretty much like the bodies are kind of like staying here. So I'd like to get to the next gap, and next gap, right? So you guys take care and God bless.